Racing to the 2025 Kentucky Oaks, and this time we go to the Saratoga, the South. It is Oaklawn Park, and that means it's the Honeybee Stakes. Of course, this is always a nice race, and it leads into the Fantasy Stakes coming up just about a month away now. But Oaklawn Park on Saturday, a mile and a 16th. 3-year-old fillies are going to be getting it on, and it's going to be Saturday, February 22nd. Also on the card is the Razorback Stakes, and a Rebel preview is already up on the channel. Of course, the Kentucky Oaks prep season, points on the line for this one, 50 points for the winner, 25 points for second, and only 14 horses run in the Kentucky Oaks. So these points are a little bit harder to get. You got to run in the top two, and usually you have to run a couple of prep races if you do not win the prep race. So the pressure is on the fillies. 13 horses have been entered, led by the undefeated Muhimma. We've got a recent Oaklawn Park winner in Necessity. Quick Kick also with stakes experience. Take Charge Milady won the Martha Washington, and 5G, a recent stakes winner at Gulfstream Park, ships in. Look Forward ships in from Santa Anita, and this 13-horse field. 5G is going to be on the outside. Muhimma draws the rail. Necessity with a good post position. Let's take a look at the race previews, find out how these horses got here. Let's start off with the big gray, Muhimma. Let's go back to her second lifetime race, Churchill Downs, a 9-length victory for the big gray. She powers away to victory here. Some nice fillies chased her home, including some with stakes experience like Liam in the Dust. Now the sire on Muhimma is Munnings, and he's normally a horse that gets sprinters, but Muhimma kind of has been able to stretch out. She won that allowance race in her second race at Churchill Downs. Then she went in as the favorite, going a mile and an eighth in the Demoiselle Stakes. Let's go to New York, the Big Apple. Muhimma, wire to wire in this one. Pretty much dominated this one from the beginning. She was able to slow down the pace, and the final time and by her speed figure were not that good, but I thought it was impressive for Muhimma to stretch out for fillies to go that mile and an eighth. Big powerful stride on her. She's a big horse. May take a little bit to get motoring, but Muhimma from that rail, now 3 for 3 after winning that Demoiselle. Let's go to Oaklawn Park, a nice maiden win I thought a few weeks ago. Necessity picked up the pieces. Kind of looks like more of a distance stride to her, and the fractions were slow in the race, but overall she did defeat a nice big field of fillies. Necessity, definitely a good post position, number 2. Now Take Charge Milady has stakes experience. She won the Martha Washington. That's the first leg in the 3-year-old filly stakes races at Oaklawn. Let's go back to that one. Powerful move. You know, she was the second favorite that day. Quiet Side was the favorite. Quiet Side makes a run at her. Now Quiet Side ended up running in the money in that race. Ken McPeak trains Take Charge Milady, who comes right back here. Now Quiet Side, stakes experience as a 2-year-old, second to Take Charge Milady. Maybe a little bit more patient ride this time. I think this second race off a layoff, she'll improve second time out. Another one to take a look at, shipping in from Gulfstream Park, is 5G, and she won the Cash Run Stakes, was on the lead that day, showed some good speed. Now she's got 4 lifetime races. She has a couple of wins. She started her career at Saratoga, won her second lifetime. Her 2 lifetime wins was in her second race at Belmont at the Big A. And then the sire is Vacoma. Of course, this is his first crops of 3-year-olds. He's got some 3-year-old colts on the Derby Trail. 5G trying to get on the Oaks Trail. 5G also ran second in the Tepin Stakes before winning the Cash Run. Anna Nima made it 2 in a row at the fairgrounds. She won the last time. Interesting thing, you know, she had a rail trip that day. There was horses kind of in the middle of the track. She stayed on the inside. Anna Nima wins that one. Now, she was entered in the Rachel Alexandra. She scratched out of that race to run here in this 13-horse field. 2 straight wins, Anna Nima coming in to the Honeybee. Now the 6 furlong pace, going to be an interesting pace matchup. Again, with lightly raced horses, they can change their running style. 5G, I think, is going to be on the lead, and I think it's going to be an average pace. I don't think some of these other horses are going to want to really go after her early. She could be the lone speed. Muhimma's going to sit at that rail. Anna Nima is going to also get a good position, and Quiet Side. Then I think your mid-pack runners are going to be Necessity, Take Charge My Lady, and it's going to be interesting to see if Muhimma is fresh off the layoff, if she goes to that lead from that one post, or if she's comfortable just saving ground. But I could see 5G on the lead. Now, normally with a big field, you get a fast pace, but I'm going to put this as an average pace for 5G on the lead. That is a look at the pace. Now, the big questions as you look at this big field, that's going to impact the pace of the race. How do you think that's going to shake out? Does Muhimma want the lead? Is she a natural need the lead type? And also, what about Anonima? A win at Oaklawn Park, a win at the fairgrounds, comes in fresh. Take Charge My Lady, a horse for course. She defeated Quiet Side, but I think Quiet Side can improve here in the second start in 2025. Now, we've got some stakes winners in Muhimma, Take Charge My Lady, 5G, Quiet Side with stakes experience, and the recent maiden winner in Necessity, a good field of mix of speed and stakes experience. My top selection in the Honeybee Stakes, I'm going to go with a little bit of an upset. I'm going to take 5G. I think she may be the lone speed in this race. That's always powerful factor. Muhimma off the layoff. Does she want to get a mile and a 16th against a full field? I'm going to play exactas 5G over Muhimma and Take Charge My Lady, but I'm hoping 5G is kind of the lone speed and is able to slow down those fractions. Now, if you want to consider other horses for doubles or pick 5, you might want to consider Muhimma. Definitely a classy horse, 3 for 3, has the pedigree, nice workouts. Anonima, 2 wins in a row, seems to be improving, and also has a win over the track for another horse to consider. It's the Honeybee Grade 3 Stakes race. Of course, this leads into the Fantasy Stakes. The Honeybee on Saturday. I do have a preview of the Rebel Stakes up. Cole Battle, Speed King, Hot Gunner, Innovator for the coach, Dwayne Lucas. Smokin' Wicked has got some speed in that race, and Bullard ships in from out west. Watch that preview. Points races, we've got the John Battaglia preview up this week. Then next week, first weekend of March, we've got the Fountain of Youth, the Gotham, and the San Felipe, the second of our 3 separation Saturdays. And of course, the Gotham, I think we're going to get 9 or 10 horses. Fountain of Youth, 10 or 11 horses. And the San Felipe, we may see Barnes, Rodriguez, Journalism, horses like that. Free racing picks for the Rebel card this Saturday. Sign up below. If you're already signed up, you're good to go. And we'll have picks on Fountain of Youth Day, March 1st. Florida Derby picks, Kentucky Derby picks, sign up, and you're good for the season. Triple Crown Prospectus, 2,000 words every Monday, all the way through the Belmont Stakes. Sign up, we have rankings, we go over some of the recent maiden winners, and look at some other factors on the trail. It's the Honeybee Stakes, Saturday at Oaklawn Park. 13 horses entered. We've got 13 in the Rebel Stakes. Make sure to watch that preview. Who do you like in the Honeybee? Share, like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, Dwayne Lucas always says, people have opinions, horses have the facts.